It's not far from the streets of Port Louis to the quiet and spectacular North Coast resort area of Grand Bay. This is where I started to see why Mauritius is famous for its stunning landscapes, palm-fringed beaches and luxurious accommodation. Now, believe it or not, but this place, the Veranda Grand Bay, is a 3-star resort. I can't wait to see what 5 stars looks like.
There's my passport.
The price is really inexpensive, but the standards are super high. Apart from the great location, the rooms, pool and restaurant are on par with properties you would pay twice as much for in Pacific Islands or in Australia. There's a private beach, free water sport activities and plenty of deck chairs where you can relax in the shade and just watch the day go by. One word of warning though, if you find yourself a spot on a local beach other than the resort one, look out for coconuts. I know it sounds silly, but they remove them from the palm trees at the hotel, but on public beaches, you seriously have to be careful. Now I've heard stories of people getting knocked out from falling coconuts. I can just see the headlines now. Travel show host dies in freak coconut accident.
So beautiful here, but it does make me wonder when those first ships arrived, you know, the sailors got out, did they see this whole place as paradise? Was it something that, you know, it's palm trees and sandy beaches, it's a great time to relax? Or for them was it, you know, you got to go out and find water and food and restock the ship, and not actually as much fun as I'm having. It is beautiful, and there's this bay full of beautiful boats. Everyone's doing water sports, whether it's been towed behind a boat or water skiing or just doing what I'm doing, pedaling a boat around and checking out the sights. A few sights over there I might have to look at.
I've got to make an admission. I love these pedal boats. They remind me of being on holidays as a little kid. As a child, I could spend all day cruising around on one of these. Tell you what though, I must have been a lot fitter back then, because this is really tough work.
The first few days that you're in a new place, you want to explore, you know, you want to see what's around. Now you can do that by, you know, go get a scooter, go to a scenic lookout, but if you've got the cash, you can go and do a scenic flight, and that's what I'm going to do. But I know some people, namely the director of my crew, gets a little airsick, and that's completely natural. You know, there's a sick bag in the plane, you can throw up in that, it's not a problem. And it's a great way to see what's around. Now, obviously, I'm at the right place. Might go find my pilot. All right, so this is just over the shoulders.
Yes.
And it clicks.
Like this.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Here in your waist.
It's a bit tight.
Yeah, keep your breath in.
Keep my breakfast in, yeah. No, I did a scenic flight in Taiwan, and it said scenic flight, and you know, I assumed it was going to be a normal plane, but it turned out to be a MicroLight. It looked like basically a hang glider with a lawnmower engine at the back. But this is classed as a MicroLight. It actually looks like a proper plane. You know, they're getting better, you know, it's good.
Do you need a pilot?
I can take the plane by myself.
Let's go.
Okay. Hey, so you've been a pilot for a while?
I started yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool. That'll be fun.
Let's go.
Okay. No, not joking around though. You've done this a few times.
Yeah. I'm flying since 5 years now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Rock here.
The early fighter planes were light, nimble and really noisy, just like this thing. Being exposed to the elements and having the wind and engine roaring in my ears made it feel like I was in a Spitfire or a Mustang. It's pretty cool. My pilot was Gayton. He runs a business called Island Wings Mauritius, which specialises in skydiving and scenic flights. He was born in Rwanda and learnt to fly there, but they had very few planes and those that were available were pretty dangerous. So he packed his bags and moved to Mauritius to start a business doing what he loves, flying. Since then he met a local girl, got married, and now he spends his time showing people paradise.
There's a big difference between here and Africa. I'd imagine there would be.
The lifestyle here in Mauritius is really great.
Yeah.
Really peaceful first.
Yeah.
Which coming from Africa is quite
quite good, yeah.
The surrounding people are nice. We've got a very nice quality of life. But it's a bit smaller.
Yeah, a lot smaller.
And my passion, like I was saying to you, I want to go and fly in Africa with this. Over the game park.
That would be amazing. But this, you can't complain about this.
No,
you can't. No. This is so beautiful.
I can't complain.
No.
Gayton is a modern-day adventurer. He has grand plans to fly all the way from Mauritius to Madagascar and then across to mainland Africa in his little orange plane. It sounds like an awesome trip, albeit a little bit dangerous. But there's no stopping him. Just like the explorers of the past, he's hell-bent on pushing the limits and making his dream a reality.
You want to jump?
Sometimes. Oh, it's so blue.
The scenery is absolutely breathtaking. Now, I've seen countless photos of Mauritius, so I kind of knew it would be, but what I didn't expect was the lack of development around the coast. It seems as though everyone lives in a few major settlements and the rest of the place is relatively untouched.
Ah,
That's it.
like a pro. Awesome. Oh, Gaetan, thank you very much. That was awesome.
Pleasure, man.
So beautiful.
Pleasure.
So good. Oh, it was amazing. And having the door off gives it such a different dimension, because the wind's coming in, and when the plane banks like that, you can see everything. Not only is it beautiful, it's really scary, but oh, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
I might just sit here for a bit,
Yeah.
just so I can settle down.
Relax.
Thank you.
Pleasure.